Okay. So, as a part of materials handling, as a part of storekeeping, we are talking about materials handling system. We discussed so many concepts like in materials handling, basic definition we have seen, and also we have seen the materials handling activities and function, and layout of materials handling, importance of materials handling, and factors influencing the selection of materials handling system. Principles of materials handling. Now, topic is principles of materials handling. What are the principles? First, it's a planning principle. Material handling is closely connected with some logistics, and we understood materials handling is all about moving from stores to workyard. That is called the basic definition of material handling. So, moving from stores to workyard. To move, we may use equipments or some transportation tools like trucks and forklifts, but this should be planned accordingly. If you have a good plan on these matters, you may minimize the time as well as we can increase the production also. So, all handling activities should be planned and should not be left to chance. Don't expect this will happen, that will such predictions will not work out. So you should plan first, or the operating personnel would devise the methods of handling. Metal handling may account for 25 to 80% of all productive activity. The productivity will increase. You want to have a increase in productivity. The planning principle plays an important role. When should be moved? Where, from where? If you move the materials too early, it will interrupt the flow of production. It will lie in the work spot simply, and it creates some complication also. So material flow principle, next one is system principle. Plan a system integrating as many handling activities as possible and coordinate the full scope of operation. Receiving, store, production, inspection, pack. It is a cycle. Material handling is a kind of cycle. It starts from receiving the materials to the source and storage of it, production, inspection, packing, sending to the godown, shipping to the customer's destination. So it is a complete system. Material handling is a complete system of activities. It is interlinked with each other. It is connected with a few other functions also. So it's a planned system. Material flow principle. So it's all about flowing principle. The metal handling is not inspecting or placing or locking in a place. It is not locking in a place, but it is a flowing principle. Flow means from moving principle. Metal will move from one place to another place. Metals handling is all about moving principle. It moves from one place to another place. This is all the. Just a minute. Are you able to see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Right. Thank you. So far we discussed three principles of materials handling. Another principle is gravity principle. This gravity we know, the literal meaning of gravity we know. Utilize gravity to move materials. Where practical, this is an obvious principle, but one that is frequently overlooked. Gravity principle is known to everybody. So this is we know what is gravity. So when you are handling the equipment or moving the equipment, generally we place it in a very uh, remote place in the materials, and we use the gravity to move it instead of using fuel and electricity power. We use gravity, and so that we can minimize our fuel and gas and this electricity charges. So gravity is another kind of principle. Space utilization principle. We have seen what is space utilization. A good storekeeper should use his space very optimally. அதுக்கு ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிள் கூட நேற்று சொல்லியிருந்தேங்க. If you go to the hardware shop, there you can visualizing the pipes inserted with each other. ஒரு பைப்புள்ள இன்னொரு பைப் போட்டிருப்பாங்க, பார்த்துருப்பீங்க நீங்க. அதான் ஸ்பேஸ் யூட்டிலைசேஷன் அப்படின்னு. So next on the unit size principle. No, the quantity, size, or weight of units load or flow rate should be increased to the possible limit. So in general, more the load, lower the cost per unit. So when you are moving the material, the maximum material should be moved in a one single truck, so that we can reduce the transportation cost, and it reduces obviously the unit cost of the one particular quantity material. Safety principle, we know this safety is very important. The very biggest challenge in this metal handling is safety principle. So generally, more accidents will occur when you are moving the material with equipment. So labor loss will always there, and the labor must exercise utmost care while you are moving the material. So the labor should be given proper safety shoes, helmets, good equipment should be in good condition, and scientific way of moving the material should be trained them. The labor should be trained for scientific way of moving the material. Otherwise, accidents may occur. So safety is another principle. Equipment selection principle is there. So selection of an equipment to move the material. It, according to the material, according to the purpose, the equipment which is used to move the material will be changed. Sometimes we may use our forklift, sometimes we may use trucks, sometimes we may use some bin carts to move the material. So it depends upon the requirement. Next, mechanization, automation principle. So sometimes instead of moving material manually or with the help of some trucks, jigs, and automations, we may automate the concept. For example, like uh, we might have seen some bottling industries. Automatically, one machine moves material to the another machine, and one machine will wash the bottle, another and with the belt it will go to the another machine. There, a liquid will be filled, followed by that packaging, and until it goes to the packaging department, everything will be automated. So that principle is also being fixed. Standardization principle. So standardization is very very important. So the material which you are handling gives good quality to the finished product. If you make any damages in handling of the machine materials, this will reflect in the quality of the work. So standardization principle is equally important. Flexibility principle. Flexibility is that it can be changed at any part of time. The principle which you following should change at any part of time. Deadweight principle. Use the ratio of mobile equipment deadweight to payload. So excess weight of mobile equipment not only cost more money but may require additional power and be slower to operate. Well, in our previous principle, we have seen that when you are transporting materials, maximum materials to be transported at one single trip. But it has some drawbacks also. If you load more weight in the trucks or forklifts, it consumes more power. Obviously, the power consumption will also increase, and in return, as a result, it will increase the overall expenses per unit. So deadweight principle should also be motion principle. Motion is nothing but movement in parallel motion. Equipment designed to transport material should be kept in motion. Should be kept in motion. It should be in movement. Should always be in movement. The principle implies that mobile equipment should be kept moving, performing the function for which it was designed. Idle time principle. Idle time is the biggest enemy to the production unit. You should see that there should not be any idle time because of lack of materials, lack of power, lack of labor. Sometimes in time will become idle time principle. Reduce the idle time or unproductive time on both handling equipment and manpower. Maintenance principle. Maintenance is all about equipment should be maintained early in advance. You might have studied in production, so breakdown maintenance, continuous maintenance. So you should have a continuous maintenance with the equipment so that it is always in a running condition. We can minimize the idle time. Obsolescence principle. Obsolescence is the last stage of the product. So absolute handling methods and equipment with the latest methods and equipment. The physical equipment, metal handling devices are subject to obsolescence. So that as well as depreciation will be there for the materials. The equipment will always have depreciation. So that you should check the material and obsolescence principle should be followed. Control principle. Use metal handling equipment to improve production control, inventory control, and other handling materials. Capacity principle and performance principle are the two important. Capacity is nothing but product more productivity. Performance is all about quality and quantity on time. Now, let us see what all the material handling equipments are available to the people. Various types of equipments available for materials handling can be divided on the basis of types of service rendered into three major divisions. They are lifting and lowering devices. So, few equipments are used only to lift and lower the devices. For example, forklifts, JCP machines, lifting equipments. Uh, Such kind of machines are only to use lift and lower the devices. Transporting or moving bases, horizontal motion. You know, there are few trucks and wagons used to transport, which moves the material towards horizontally. Whereas first one is it helps to handle it helps to move the metals vertically, and this time horizontally. Combination devices, lifting and lowering and transportation work. So this is called both machines should work simultaneously to lift, load it into the wagons, ask the wagon to move horizontally towards the work spot. So lifting and lowering equipments are block and tackle, hoists, pillar crane, winches, elevators, overhead cranes. All these can be seen with the examples from let us see the examples. Let's see the block and tackles. You might have seen this equipment which is used to lift the heavy weight loaded parcels packets. This is another kind of machine. This is called winch. Winch is used to lift the machine or vertically. Another is a yeah, power hoist. It's called power hoist. Figure 3 tools show a power hoist, which is often operated between fixed guide nails for lifting things vertically. Any things to be lifted vertically, these machines are used. There is an infinite variety of hoists suitable for different purpose. The simplest is the chain hoist, which is operated by hand. Another one is this hydraulic elevator. Hydraulic elevator is using hydraulic power to lift the material. Like JCP machine is working based on hydraulic power only. I show an hydraulic elevator. This is called hydraulic elevator. So these are the materials handling equipment. With this chapter becomes over. So Praveen, Vinay, are available, pa? Praveen?
Sir?